What's up, guys? This is my 1999 30th anniversary Trans Am. Just got it this last summer. Drove all the way from Cleveland, Ohio down to Jonesboro, Arkansas to pick this thing up, and drove it all the way back. Had a few minor things when I got there. You know, the first test drive, the car, the engine light came on and it started flashing, which obviously means misfires. So, you know, I started talking to the guy. I probably should have asked more questions ahead of time, but, you know, when's the last time you did a basic tune-up? Spark plugs, wires. He obviously did oil changes, but, you know, fresh coolant, things like that. The guy, previous owner, had it for about 12 years and didn't recall doing any of those things. So, luckily, this was his wife's car, but luckily he had a nice little shop, had some tools, jacks, and things like that, so we were able to, you know, I got some things from the parts stores. So we did plugs, wires, coolant. He did an oil change the day before. Put a new fuel filter on it, which obviously is always a good thing to do. And got a fresh tank of 93 octane from Shell. And I'll tell you what, it was purring like a kitten since then, so no issues getting it home, which was great. A lot of fun. Drove it home the entire way. About 10-hour drive, top down. Great weather, no rain, so it was a blast. But something I've always wanted. I have you've probably seen on my channel some other videos, I got my 96 black T-top WS6. It's covered obviously because of winter. But I've always wanted the 99, and since I already have a T-top, figured why not go for convertible. Take a little look around the car here. Why don't we get some, let's get some revs. I want to have my son sit in the car and push the gas if he can. Rev it up a little bit for me. Just touch the gas a couple times, goof. It's in neutral, it's fine. That's good. A little hard. Sounds good though. Let's take a look at the inside here. Where you guys can see it's got all the codes. I did actually put new upholstery. The Prado leather in the sun, hot climates, it gets pretty beat up. So I did all new upholstery. That was quite a bit of work. About 5-6 hours each of the front seats, and then probably 4 hours to do all the back. But it's looking pretty good now, nice and white. It's got, when I picked it up, it had 76,000, something like that, about 78,000 miles. But I was fine with that. I don't need like one of those 3,000 mile cars. Too expensive, so I got this for a pretty good deal. Everything's all original. Radio works. It's got the 12 disc in the back, traction control. It's got the stock shifter, obviously. Not the Hurst here, so. Which is actually, the stock shifter is actually a little more rare than the Hurst. A lot of people have the Hurst shifters. Let's take a look under the hood here. See what we got going on here. Stock 5.7. Only thing I did was add the strut tower brace here. Just convertible car, give it a little more support. Definitely can feel it in the corners. Feels a lot more sturdy. I had to put a new power steering pulley on the car. One of the things I noticed when I got home from my trip, luckily it didn't happen on the way home, but the must have been the factory, the stock OEM power steering pulley. It was shaking back and forth quite a bit, and the plastic stuff was starting to break away from the metal part that was on the shaft, and I was starting to get some squeaking noises, rubbing noises. So getting that old pulley off, because it was already breaking apart, ended up having to cut through with my Dremel and stuff like that. But new one, luckily got the new one on fine, and everything's nice and smooth, quiet, no more squeaks. So, but overall, it looks really good. Put a K&N in there. I've had pretty good luck with those over the years. But yeah, I mean, it's smooth as silk. Solid engine. And you can see everything looks nice and clean. Anyway, just figured I'd do a little video, show you guys the car, since I didn't get around to it earlier this summer. And got the nice blue wheels, tinted clear coat. They're in pretty good shape. A little fading in a few spots, but nothing too bad. And one other upgrade I'll show you guys I did here is I went with LED headlights, just because the stock halogens are terrible. Fog lights too, LED fog lights, so a little bit clear, looks good at night. And I still have the factory high beams on there. I mean, that's fine, but for the low beams, as you can kind of see here, it's a little more clear. Kind of gives you a nice look. All right, hope you enjoy the car and the video. Take care.